Well, today you're going to learn how to make my least favorite macaroni and cheese. Well, yeah, that's right, Ronald Reagan. We're gonna make Ronald Reagan's least favorite macaroni and cheese today. Now see, Ronald Reagan had no appreciation for the cooler things in life. He didn't. Everything for Ronald Reagan. See, I mean, Ronald Reagan, he was very. He was a fancy guy. You know that? Ronald Reagan likes fancy stuff. He didn't like cool stuff. He liked fancy stuff. And right now, there's some Ronald Reagan. There's some of Ronald Reagan's least favorite macaroni and cheese is being prepared in the microwave right now. And I'm going to show you how to prepare it. That's right, I am. See, now the first thing you need to do is get like a microwave macaroni and cheese. You know, like at the store, you get pre-packaged microwavable macaroni and cheese, and you prepare that. Use only as directed. So you prepare that according to the instructions, and then you wait for that to cook. Let's see if it's done yet. Oh, it's done. Ow! Now, see this? See this? Now this is you pull the cover off, and then that's when you start the Reaganizing. That's when you start Reaganizing it. Now you've all heard of Ronald Reagan's favorite macaroni and cheese, but this is going to be his least favorite macaroni and cheese. That's right. And all you need, here's the ingredients, the extra ingredients that you need to add. Mustard, mayonnaise, onion powder, and of course, pepper. Horseradish sauce is optional. And what you do, you take some mustard, and this of course is Plopman's. You can use Plopman's or any other brand. And you go like this. See? Like that. You take the mayonnaise. See? See, it adds some extra ingredients that otherwise, see, this would just be boring old macaroni and cheese. You get to add extra ingredients to make Ronald Reagan's least favorite dinner. Because after all, Ronald Reagan was a knight. He was Sir Ronald Reagan, so of course he's entitled to something better than this, of course. You get the pepper, and you've used too much, but you don't want to use too much, otherwise it'll and get some onion powder. And the secret ingredient is love. But then you stir it all together. And you do this after you microwave it. This is just a regular microwavable macaroni and cheese that you get at the store. And it's a good money saver. It's very economical. That's another reason Ronald Reagan doesn't like it. because it saves money. It helps fight inflation. Let's see, is it cooled down enough to eat? Probably. What the hell is this slop? See? That's Ronald Reagan's least favorite macaroni and cheese. Now, another thing I'm doing right now in other news is, see, what I'm doing right now, I'm adding like, see, this is the computer, and what I'm doing with the Occupy movement going on, this is Left Maps tribute to the Occupy movement. Some of my Left Maps, I'm going to add Occupy Cincinnati events to the Left Maps. That's what I'm going to do. So that's the next order of business for today. That's what's on the agenda for today. I like the word agenda. And the funny thing is, the first time I ever heard the word agenda used. Now, agenda is a cool word, isn't it? Agenda. Because it sounds almost like a disease, but it isn't. Oh, I went to the doctor because I had a bad case of agenda. Or they like in the paper they say some celebrity or something. So and so died of agenda today in Beverly Hills. So that's I like the word agenda, but the first place I ever heard it was regarding Ronald Reagan, because you know how the media liked Ronald Reagan. I remember like seeing a Time magazine cover had Ronald Reagan's face on it after he got elected to a second term, and it said a new start, a fresh agenda. So every time you say the word agenda, you think of Ronald Reagan with his goofy picture there, with a goofy lopsided smirk on his face going, well, that's what you think of when you think of agendas. And supposedly there's something at school called an agenda also, and I don't know what that was for. I really don't. But I think the Campbell County schools started making high school students students do an agenda, but I still don't know what that is, because for one thing, that was after I was out of high school, so I still don't know what that is. But I remember one year, this was a few years after I was in high school, they lost all the students' agendas and made them redo them. Remember that? And there was a big scandal in the Campbell County schools. And that was, they had a different name for it. It was portfolio. That's what it was. Portfolio. That was their name for it. Not agenda. It was portfolio. That was their name for it. I still haven't figured out what it was. I mean, at one time I knew, because there was like some article in the, like I had to put an article in the last word about it. So, but all I could remember about it was called a portfolio, and the school system lost all the students' portfolios and made them redo them. That's all I can remember about it. So that's what's on Ronald Reagan's agenda for today. I'm going to have some of Ronald Reagan's least favorite macaroni, and I'm going to work on Left Maps, and I might even rest a little bit. So that's what's on Ronald Reagan's agenda for today.